building. And there's a few people. The first room that you walked into is a public viewing room for artifacts and relics. And they're all behind glass, and there are some people just kind of in there looking at the different relics. Some are offering prayers, and some are just talking with each other. There's, probably half dozen people in there.
All right. So you said that the storeroom that'd be locked is in this building towards back then?
So there's a hall that's to your left, and you have to go down this hall, and then down at the end of the hall there's a room that
Okay.
Is where they would keep the important relics.
Oh my. Sheldon, on my list of stuff,
Yes.
I also have the amulet.
I'll give you that.
It wasn't on my inventory list when I was looking.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You would have obviously taken that.
Yeah, that would be a little.
Yeah.
I just realized as I looked at my list and went, "Oh, jeez, sorry." All right, retcon over. We're back. So, all right. So everyone's just doing their thing. We're just gonna keep walking by. Obviously, we're not gonna start breaking glass with 6 people in here. So we're gonna first try to get this rod because that's probably gonna be the biggest reward, I think. So, all right. So we just keep heading down. I'm gonna start heading towards this hallway and
all
start heading down it.
One of the people that's standing next to this hallway, is a male human that looks kind of beefy, and he says, "Evening, brother. Do you have business in the relics hall?"
Yeah, Zenith wanted to see us and sent us over here to run an errand for him.
Oh, what's the errand?
Oh, he needed us to pick up an artifact for the service tonight. He was going to do a sermon on it.
All right, go ahead and roll bluff. You're lying. You're going to roll bluff.
I know. I roll 17 plus. My bluff is, I did train in it. It's +4, so 21 total.
Okay. All right. Well, just you might want to be a little bit quick. Vespers will be starting soon, so.
Yeah, that's why we're hurrying.
All right. I assume you know the way there. Second door for the Vesper artifacts, and
excellent.
So
all right.
Yeah.
So we head down there. You go to the second door and go on in, I guess, if it's not locked.
Well, this one is this room is not locked, and the thing is, that this room is where they just keep relics that are mostly ceremonial.
Okay, there's nothing too special about them.
No, again, the door was unlocked, first of all. This is one that most people would have access to.
Okay.
These are kind of the utilitarian. You could look around the room for anything expensive, but again, you know this already.
Well, I'm going to grab a couple to help back up our story, first of all. It says for getting out. So I'm going to pick up what would be fairly obvious, or maybe even somewhat might sell for at least gold or silver on the outside, that's a pricey one or shiny.
Okay.
So what would we pick up here? Maybe just a couple relics, symbols, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So all right.
I tell. Is there no one else in this room right now? It's just the story.
No, nobody else. You are able to find a couple of symbols that do have some gems and gold. Nothing terribly expensive, but you do find something with a little bit of value.
Symbols of Abadar. All right, so I take 2 of those, and then I tell these guys, I was like, what they can take. So I was like, all right, grab some of these. They're not worth a ton, but they're for our cover for now, and then maybe we can sell them later. I say that quietly to them.
So I'll take one.
And I'll take one.
Okay. Now
right,
you remember you do remember that it's all the way down the hall to the real relics, the powerful ones, powerful and expensive.
All right, so this is where we got to get sneaky, guys. Where we need to get and all the good stuff is at the end of the hallway. So, what's the Mr. Burley over there, I probably know his name. Anyway, he is going to be the one to try to stop us if we go down there. He's going to wonder what's up. So we can either try to sneak, or someone can distract him, or I do have this demon thing, but that's going to cause a gigantic ruckus, and everyone and their dog's going to be here in a heartbeat. So
I think we ought to save the demon thing in case we get in a pinch.
yeah, it's emergencies only.
Yeah. I'd rather not use it.
All right. So, anyone have ideas other than? I mean, I guess we could.
I could always be a distraction.
You've just been waiting to do that.
Okay. All right.
I'd really like to be a
Orwin,
distraction.
why don't you go talk to him. You go do your best to charm this guy and keep him from looking down the hallway. And Lisa and I, we're gonna head down the hallway and try to break in real fast. Buy us 30 seconds. Don't let him look down the hallway. Sound good?
Hold on. I have a fascinate that I'm probably going to try to use on him.
You're going to try to use a spell on him?
It's a special ability for bards.
Okay.
Or feat or whatever. It came with first level bard.
Just make sure he's not like aware of it, because if he's like, hey, if this person's casting magic on me, then yeah. Cool. That sounds like a good idea.
Or if I don't want to do that, then I do have distraction.
Yeah. Make it something loud and obnoxious outside in the courtyard. So maybe he'll go running to see what it is. If that as a second.
I could also cast spells down the hallway. My ghost sound.
You don't want to draw him down the hallway.
Try to lullaby him.
I love how you're going through your spell list. Okay, well, we gotta hurry because we can't be in here too long. He's gonna wonder what's going on. So go distract him for 30 seconds. We gotta be in and out of this place real quick, because otherwise they're gonna wonder what's going on and we're gonna be caught.
So I'm going to leave the room and kind of strut my way down the hall towards him.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay,
yep, I'm still trying to come up with how to distract him.
You've got a lot of it. Remember, as a bard, it comes down to how you perform, essentially.
Yep.
And so, use your performance capabilities and stuff. So you walk down the hall. He's actually not looking at you, but he notices you as you approach.
Remember,
then he says, "Oh, did you find what you needed?"
Yeah, I did, but I really feel like I need someone to talk to right now.
What skill are you using right now?
My storytelling.
Okay, this is gonna be good. Continue.
I've been having a really hard time lately. I feel like everyone's been kind of looking down on me, and I don't really know how to deal with it, and my mom just kicked me out of her house, and this was really the only place I had to go to, and I have no one right now, and I just really need to talk to someone.
All right, this isn't exactly the storytelling that I would expect, but
of course not.
It's meant to throw him off and distract him.
14.
14. All right. Roll your bluff also.
And my bluff?
Yeah. Because I'm a little. Okay. I was like, okay. What do you need to say?
I really.
If you're gonna use storytelling, then you have to spin a tale.
I know. I really don't know what to do right now. Can you just hug me? By the way, I need them to be doing something right now because I'm gonna be giving like a pretty long hug.
Okay.
And I need
No, while
you guys to
we're
be
ready for
hurrying
this,
up
by the
with
way.
it.
I'm sorry. This
I
is a
can't
little
go
bit.
really long.
I'm making a GM decision. I'm going with bluff on this one because you're not really
Bluff?
telling a story. You're bluffing.
Okay.
You're bluffing in this situation.
Yeah,
So
I couldn't come up with a story, guys. I'm sorry. Bluff is 18.
That was hilarious. That was good. All right. In the meantime, I imagine
All right,
Lisa and I are.
well,
trying
he
to sneak
starts.
down the hallway.
He's like, I'm sorry you're having such a problem. Have you offered a prayer to Abadar?
I've been kind of waiting for the crowds to clear out. I don't really want a lot of people to see me this way.
Well, you don't have to be in the assembly. You could pray right here. The relics are right here. That's what part of what they're please, you can offer your prayers here.
Would you mind offering one with me?
I like it.
Sure. Before we get back to you two, I want to hear her prayer.
Abadar. By the way, Abadar, as a refresher, is the god of money, cities, and merchants. Correct?
Of money? Alright. How do people usually pray to this person? Should I roll my
hold on.
religion?
Do you have yeah, you're a bard. Roll it.
Yeah. Alright.
So
19.
Okay, well, you do know the customary, the customs for a prayer to Abadar. Let's hear it.
You're not gonna tell me how do I need to be
Nope.
holding or going like this?
They're behind glass, first of all, and so no, you don't have to actually be touching one. But the customary thing is for. All right, so I'm gonna make you do this now. You brought this on yourself. You have it's the right hand over your heart, and the other palm is up, and your head bowed.
Abadar, please help me.
Palm up. You gotta hold it up higher. Yep, it's gotta be at head level. No, not that high. We've got to see it on screen, basically.
Abadar, please help me to be able to earn the money that I need and to be able to find a way to live and to just feel loved again. Is that good, or you want me to continue?
Well, when you mentioned love, the cleric is just like kind of one-eyeing it a little bit, but going with it.
My one true love.
Keep going. You gotta go.
Can we
a little bit more, because you've got to give them the time that they need to pull off everything that happens for them.
Well, we're gonna roleplay in a minute.
No. But you're separated at the moment. I'm just filling up the time, and then we'll catch up on their time. Don't worry, they're not hearing this.
All right.
But we are in spirit.
Maybe you could help me find a nice merchant wagon that I could travel with and earn my keep and be able to offer my clerical abilities to, and please just help me find the opportunity to make it and to really make it good and have a nice life.
And the way that the prayer ends is to then take your hands and then is to lift up the one hand, put the other hand up, and then bring them down. And you know this from your. Yep. Yes.
Get him to say a prayer for you. Or with you.
Yeah, I want to hear his prayer. I asked him to be with me. He should be.
Oh, I see what you did there. All right,
Buying more time.
All right, we'll role play the asking.
No, would Would you mind saying one for me now?
Uh, uh, yeah, very well. I can tell this is a time of need for you.
So good.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It's just so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
oh, so good.
Oh,
kind of
Abadar. It's role playing. Oh, Abadar, father of wealth, protector of cities, I beseech thee that you will hear this child in her time of need, and that you will provide her with the wealth and the needs that she has of work and the sense of accomplishment.
I think
And
that
we also
prayer is about
pray.
to be answered.
And we also pray, as always, that you will watch over us and shelter us in the palm of thy hand, and that you shall guide us in the paths of lawfulness. And we pray this and give thee thanks for the laws and wealth that we have to guide us.
Very nice.
Thank you so much. At this point, I'm gonna sob. I can't actually command tears like that anymore, but I'm sobbing at this point, and whether he wants it or not, I'm facing him away from where they'll be coming down, and I'm hugging him a lot. Like, thank you. Just thank you so much.
So I
All
think
right,
this is when we
I think you bought them enough time. So getting back to the other half of the party.
Oh, goodness. Alright, so we're sneaking down the hallway. First of all. As quickly as possible. Turnabout is perfect. Don't worry, I'm sure.
Alright, so
I'm sure
where
we
are you
can
guys?
get back later.
Alright, so you guys go down to the end of the hall, and the door is locked.
Okay, I rolled 27 on my stealth.
And I rolled 24, so.
Okay.
We're very sneaky.
Alright.
Is it?
Nobody seems to notice you.
We look just like Snidely Whiplash.
Okay, so then we need to, disable device on this lock?
Yeah, that's how you unlock doors, yes.
Okay. So I'm also going to cast Detect Magic on the door. I did prepare that. See
Okay.
if it's magical or if we sense anything magical.
Okay, you don't detect magic on the door, but you do detect magic within the room.
Excellent. There's magic in the room, but there's nothing on the door as far as magic. We should probably check for any kind of trap or security feature real quick. But I'll roll perception, I guess. So 13 plus 8, and I have a +1 for traps. So 22 is for my perception check on any traps on this door.
Okay, you do not find any traps on the door.
Or around the door, I guess.
Or around the door, you do not, or in the hallway for that matter.
Okay, and then I'm going to try to disable device, I guess, is to open the door, yes?
Yes.
Which is 14 plus 9. My dexterity is amazing, so that is, and my math, 23, right? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you are able to get your lockpicks in and just jimmy the lock really quick. It's actually fairly simple, and it turns and goes right open.
Sweet. So we're inside. What do we see? That went very smoothly. Good job, rolls.
Okay, so
Morrowind was much more entertaining.
all right, so you see a number of shelves in the room, and also some cabinets which are closed and have locks on them, and that's basically it. And there's actually a few different rows of shelves in the room.
Do we see any boxes or anything that would have cash in them?
You do see some container chests that are stashed in the corner, and just along the wall.
All right. So I'm gonna do perception check for anything rod-like, real quick. Which I roll 18 plus 8, which is pretty good. 26. Just like scanning the room real quick, and I should know what I'm looking for, I guess, if I.
So 28 down your perception.
Yeah.
Or okay.
26.
26. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. So you, after searching through going down the aisles, you do find what looks like it might be the rod that you were told about.
Okay. Is it just on the shelf, or is it locked up? I guess.
It's sitting on one of the shelves.
Okay. I'm.
Be smart about this.
Okay, perception check just in general for any type of security feature on this shelf, I guess, so that I'm not like. I'm like, there's a laser net around it. No. So I'll just do a quick perception check on it as I'm walking up to it. 14 plus 8 for any type of, plus 9 actually, because I get +1 for looking for traps. So, man, I need someone to just do all this math for me. 6, 23.
Long day, I take it?
Yeah, it's been a very long day, actually. Sorry. Sorry, viewers, for my math skills.
We'll forgive you this time.
While he's doing that, I have an action I want to take.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to go to the boxes and take a look at them, check for any traps.
Okay.
Get the gold.
All right, do a search.
And I do a search.
All right, so it's a perception roll.
My perception is 19.
Okay.
And
yeah, you're not finding any traps.
I open the boxes to see what's in them.
Okay, you find more relics. It's not blatantly obvious what they are, but they do look valuable. Most of them are made out of gold and various other precious metals and gems.
But no coins, no,
nothing like loose change. No, nothing
like donations, huh?
No.
Well,
no, it's all relics.
I'm going to take what looks to be the most valuable ones to me that will fit in my belt pouches.
Okay. All right. So you go through and you pick up a number and fit in what you can, and you're pretty much just going as quick as you can. Just this looks good. This looks good. You haven't really analyzed it yet, but what looks valuable. So
how many does he get?
Probably about a half dozen.
You want to roll for it? 6? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just thinking as far as what he can fit in his pouches. Maybe about eight or so. He's not even counting. He's just stuffing in kind of thing.
Okay. So there was nothing on the rod then while he was doing that?
No, you didn't find any there. You didn't detect any traps on it.
Okay. So I'm going to snag the rod and hold my breath. And then I'm going to conceal it like in my belt underneath my robes.
Mm-hmm.
And I now have a rod in my. Never mind. Cock. All right. Viewers will get that joke. Anyway, and right. I'm going to. Yeah, I think that was the rod I needed then.
Okay, this brings us about to, with all the time you spent searching, about the time it took for Morwen to get through her praying with the with the cleric.
Sounds good. So I'm going to be like, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll basically grab like a couple relics I see, stuff them in my pouch, and let's go.
Okay.
Like just randomly.
Out where Morwen is, you've just finished saying your prayers, and then somebody runs into the room, and he says, "Brother Jonan, come with me now!" and then runs into the hallway. And a couple other guys are trailing after him.
Oh shoot! It was magic.
You didn't cast detect magic, man.
Oh, he did. He detected magic in the room.
I meant like on the object.
Well, the whole room is probably warded, so they know that someone went in there.
So they run past Morwen, and then they run to the room where you are, and then they They see you, and it's like,
Oh, hold on.
and-
Do we hear them? Do we hear them coming though?
roll. Well, I guess you don't even need to roll perception, but yes, you hear them coming.
Okay, so I would cast Disguise Self first, so they don't recognize it's Ryu.
Okay.
Is there a window or anything here?
No.
Oh,
We're in trouble, fellas.
let that demon loose.
There you go. I'll cast Disguise Self, and I hear them coming. I'm gonna be like, crap. And I'm gonna concentrate on the amulet,
Okay. All right.
and I'm gonna
or go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. So go ahead.
No. Say what you were gonna say.
I'm gonna So I cast this. I hear them coming. I cast Disguise Self and focus on the amulet. So this demon thing's coming, and I yell, "Help us!
Okay.
This thing's. I don't know what's going on. Help! Save us from this thing!"
Okay.
So they hear us like screaming. This is our cover.
All right. So you just as you finish you casting your spell and you focusing on concentrating into the amulet, the first person that walks in you recognize, and it is High Priest Zenith.
Jeepers. Good thing I disguised myself.
And he says, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
It's like we were picking up relics for the services, and this thing appeared and chased us down here. Help us.
Right as you start saying this, since you had concentrated on the amulet, the demon, all right, hold on. There is a warp in the air, and what almost seems like kind of a portal kind of opens up, and this demon steps out of it. And it basically, it looks like an orc, essentially, but almost fouler than, or not an orc, but an ogre, but fouler even than an ogre. And it's probably about 7 feet tall.
Trying to hide. It found us in the other room. It's chasing us. It's been following us through portals. Help us. So I roll bluff on this.
All right.
I'm totally weak at this. I rolled a 19. That's good. +4 for my bluff, so 23. Man, these rolls tonight. This is great. It's not a 20, but it's pretty good.
All right.
I do a good acting job of panicking.
Now the clerics that are behind the high priest, they're like, whoa, they're like kind of freaking out that a demon has just showed up, but then High Priest Zenith, he just calmly looks at it, and then he just in a loud voice says, "Dictum parasis."
Oh jeez. This is where like I'm shuffling toward the door while he's doing this, like trying to act like I'm getting away from the demon.
And in the process of that, you freeze, paralyzed, and the demon then just the portal opens back up and he's forced out through it.
Well, is Layson frozen?
Is there a chance that I could?
Well, and that's the thing. Both of you are frozen.
Well, we're screwed. Our thieving
So
days are
glad I
over.
was the
That was quick.
distraction.
Time to re-roll. Oh, jeepers. I rolled good on my bluff.
Then so one of the high priest says, "Oh, well, they're certainly not clerics of Abadar, it seems. That spell only holds people that are not lawful." And he
Oops.
Oh. All that moves is my eyeballs.
And then he turns to the other clerics. "Bind them." And then they start taking you and holding you, and you can't move. There's nothing you can do to fight this, and because you are completely paralyzed. Morwen, you can see this around the corner as they're getting carried out, and they walk down the hallway past you.
I'm not going to say anything about it. Is the guy still with me? Or did he run after them?
He ran with them.
So I'm alone?
Yep. And
get out.
Get out. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be.
This is where we're going to end it for tonight. So when do you guys want to come back? When do we want to pick this up again?
Oh, I don't know.
You've just been captured.
What a freaking cliffhanger.
Yep.
I don't
Whenever
care.
y'all on the schedule.
Feel like this is a lot earlier than we usually get off.
Yeah, we since we were here last night with the other group, it's kind of late, and so I'm calling it there, and a Thursday night I think is what we were planning for this group.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine for me.
So we'll be coming back. So for everybody watching, we'll be coming back Thursday night at 8 o'clock Pacific time, or 8:30. Excuse me, 8:30. I will be posting that, and so you can follow me on Twitter at ProgStorm, and I will be posting information about streams there. We do have another group that we're playing with that involves all of these people and a couple other people, and that will be happening. Was it Wednesday night that we decided?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, Wednesday night, same time. And so that's we're in the middle of dungeon crawling with that group, but if you'd like, you can come watch us there, and it'll be here on this channel. If you want to watch any of the VODs for the stuff that we've done with that other group, you can see that at youtube.com/ProgStormRising. Brayden, do you want to plug your Twitter or anything?
Sure, you can follow me on Twitter, GS4Scrimge. Yeah, I post stuff on there about the game master work I do for Gemstone 4. Sounds like we had a player in this.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah,
tonight too, so which is cool. So welcome. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Sorry.
Yeah, leaving you on a cliffhanger, but come back for more.
I don't have a Scrimge Facebook yet. I guess I should do that.
Yeah, I'm still working on my Facebook, but you guys enjoyed the stream. Saw a lot of people chatting tonight, and glad to have you. And yeah, let's see. My Facebook, facebook.com/ProgStorm. You can find me there. It's set up, but not really used yet. But anyways, that's it, and we will see you guys next time.
Night, everybody.
おやすみなさい。